Big 4-0 win today, exactly what we needed to follow up Monday night's win in Cheadle.
Yeah, absolutely. Good day for us, wasn't it? Yeah, perfect really. Weather was great, everything really. Yeah, no, John, really pleased. Similar to Monday, actually, just in terms of buying into, what we want to be, how we want to be. I mean this dead respectfully. Don't really care so much about opposition, because the chances that opposition teams can change quite drastically in this league is always there, isn't it? And we see that a lot. So the fact, what we try to do is just concentrate on us and what we do really well. And I thought our levels were good. We played some really nice football at times. Bits, of course, we need to improve and get better, but that's the life of a manager, isn't it? You want them to be perfect, and they're never going to be. But no, I can't deny it. It's been a really good afternoon for us, yeah.
So you mentioned on Monday when we spoke about Peter Morgan finally getting off the score sheet.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say as well in his stride with 2 goals today.
Yeah. No, I'm really pleased for him, and the old saying is, like buses, aren't they? But absolutely, and looks. When you do so much like selfless work like that, sometimes you don't get yourself in the right positions because you've gone and done it for somebody else. But actually, I thought the guy alongside him as well was just as important and as outstanding, Joe Dulson, and their work together was actually lovely to see, because there was a lot of unselfish work being done for one another. Proper, I think I said about Delo, and that's the same about Peter, and both of them, like high level county players performances. They're only young lads, but they're growing into men, and I think they're starting to show that. Of course, it's 2 games, and this league will bite you on the backside quickly if you get ahead of yourself. So we certainly won't do that. But no, really pleased for Peter. Took his goals very well, and I was of course buzzing for Dullo at the end there.
And we saw quite a few returning faces into the starting lineup, and the first appearance today for Junior.
Yeah.
Sean Farrell, first appearance back.
Yeah.
Lewis Moynes back from injury. Josh Malden coming off the bench back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel now to start to be getting that full squad back?
I'm going to have greyer hair than Sean Farrell, I reckon, by next week. No, because it's tough. I've said it a few times, and I'm a bit of a broken record, but it's a squad game, JP, and it's not a 16-man game anymore. For us to be successful, or as successful as we think we can be, it's going to take 21, 22 lads to do that, and that means some lads who've started a few games for us so far this season, or certainly been in and around the team, might not have made the 16 today. That's no reflection on them. It'll just be what's happened in terms of the last couple of games and things like that. But again, things change fast, don't they? So it was great to see them back, and it can only strengthen the club and the squad. And long may it continue. Really, I want to keep having them headaches, even though, well, it's helping me step count, because I'm just walking backwards and forwards around the house thinking what I should do. But no, listen, it's great, yeah.
And there's still 2 more headaches to come back as well, because you've got Connor Harland and Jack Reynolds. Have you got an update on how long they're both going to be out for?
Yeah, well, in terms of Connor Harland, unfortunately, it looks like Connor's going to need an op on his knee, so he's not been able to make his debut for us as yet, and it'll be some time. But I've known Connor for a long time, and he's one of the best characters I've ever been around, so he'll have that up, and and we'll come back fighting, I'm sure. Renault's feeling his hamstring at the moment. I don't think it's anything major, but of course, in position of a goalkeeper, you've got to be as close to 100% as you can. And we'll just take the time that anybody needs in the squad. Really, we can't rush players back again. You've got to use the strength of the squad. Thought Jamie Owen, the goalkeeper, just come in again today. So sure, the fact he gave Fagsy down the banks at just 2 minutes before half time, I loved that, you know what I mean, because whether he was right or not, he's a young lad, but he's taking command of his area, and that's a big plus to have, and he's got a well-deserved clean sheet there. So so lads out, missing, but they will be back. We won't rush them, because we want them back, and we want them back firing for us, yeah.
And you almost touched on it there with talking about leadership and players taking accountability. Is that really positive to see in such a young squad?
Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, there's different types, isn't there? You don't all have to be screamers and shouters like I was. I mean, I had to be like that because I was crap, but like, I'm not even messing, unfortunately. But no, it takes all different types, John, and the squad is gelling together, and it is early days, and like, again, broken records again, but I won't apologise for wanting to demand that we win and all these things and setting standards, but the lads have responded well to that challenge in the last couple of games, and I've been really pleased with that. And that is leadership, isn't it? There's a 16-year-old boy on the bench, Connor Rowland, he's so mature for his years in terms of his footballing ability, and he leads in some ways, and when driving people forward, getting Moinsey back on the pitch. He's just like, I think Glyn said, he's like a coiled spring, isn't he? It's just infectious, and that's the leadership we need, and we need to see it from around the squad. So yeah, different ways of doing it, but yeah, they're coming together nice, yeah.
Well, it was a 5-star performance, even though there was only 4 goals. But hopefully we can replicate that on Tuesday against Barnton here at Ray Parker Stadium.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, thanks JP.
No worries.
Cheers. Thanks mate.